Suche! Homeroom was supposed to start ages ago!
I'm not surprised she's late.
Oh Gott, oh Gott.
The instructors are probably all busy trying to figure out what to do.
That seems more than likely. This morning's meeting has already blown past its normal ending time.
It's still hard for me to believe all of this is really happening. Having been there, the idea that Gorelia Fortress just vanished is difficult to comprehend.
Not all of it, I heard. There are still some parts left and almost untouched. But Instructor Neidhart making it out of there alive was nothing short of a miracle, though.
Those huge railway guns were part of the section that's gone, too. If I hadn't seen the pictures, it'd be kinda hard to believe.
What kind of weapon is even capable of doing something like that? I find myself doubtful that any human could create something so powerful.
We just don't know. All we do know is that it's impossible to make a weapon that powerful even with today's most advanced orbital technology.
And yet here we are, with just such a weapon in the hands of what's always been seen as a mere vassal state. The Imperial Army has their work cut out for them, I'll say that much.
I'm worried about what's going on in the capital, too. It sounds like there have been even more demonstrations going on there these past few days.
Down with Crossbell, they say. Point our guns towards the east.
Is there even any truth to those rumors that Calvard's planning an invasion?
I'm pretty sure it's all nonsense. But considering how there have been tensions between us and them for years, people are just more inclined to believe it. Rumors are just that. We need to be careful not to be misled by half-truths and speculation. If possible, we should find out exactly what's happening for ourselves.
Yeah. Over the year, we've seen how things are across the Empire with our own eyes. And now's as good a time as any to put that knowledge to use.
Well said. We've had quite the education in getting to the truth behind all the headlines.
That seems to have been a running theme of most of our field studies.
Still, we seem to be missing two of our illustrious members.
Well, there's nothing strange about Crow's habitual truancy. Or did he already transfer back to his original class?
No, he said he was going to be with us through the end of the month. As for Milliam, though, I'm not sure.
You don't think it's something to do with the intelligence division, do you?
Well, she is an agent of theirs.
Ich denke schon, dass es damit zu tun haben könnte.
It's kind of easy to forget that, given how she usually is.
It does concern me that none of us have seen her.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, instructor.
Are we starting homeroom?
Not today, I'm afraid. All classes have been canceled. You can either stay here in the building and study until school's out, or go back to the dorm.
So wait,
Has something happened?
Not yet, but it will. Chancellor Osborne's going to be addressing the nation from Dreikel's Plaza at noon. It's set to be broadcast across the entire Empire.
A national address?
Sounds pretty serious.
And given the timing,
Indeed, it's not hard to imagine what's on his agenda.
Come on, guys, straighten up. You're students of Thor's Military Academy, and that makes you all cadets. Whatever careers you choose, military or civilian, you need to know how to act decisively in an emergency. So right now, I don't want you to look away from what's happening in the world. I want you to face it straight.
Will do.
you're right. Now's not the time to lose heart.
As for Osborne's speech, apparently we'll be setting up radios in each classroom so the students can listen to the national address. So if you want to follow along, be sure to be back here by noon.
I suppose I might as well listen to it here then.
Same here. I don't even have a radio.
I do, but for something like this, I'd rather not listen to it alone.
Well, then, we can all share in the joy of hearing the melodious voice of our esteemed Chancellor. Maybe I should haul in some beer and snacks. That's the only way I'll stay sane through the entire broadcast.
What should we do about Crow and Milliam, though? None of us have seen either of them all day.
Do you know where they are?
Can't say I do. Crow's practically made a career out of playing hooky, but I did see Milliam earlier this morning.
Oh, so she's still on campus?
At least that means she wasn't called away by the intelligence division.
I'd been thinking along those lines, but when I asked her, she just shrugged and said, "No news from the top." Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
Yes, but lest you forget, she excels at giving us the runaround.
At least it doesn't sound like she's in trouble. We're probably worried over nothing.
We'll just have to tell them we're meeting here at noon if we run into them before then.
Yeah, will do.
I guess everyone's going to check in with their clubs. Looks like I have some free time. Might as well see if I can track down Crow and Milliam. At least it sounds like Milliam is probably somewhere on campus. Crow, though, he could be anywhere. Probably best to check with Toa and George first. Maybe they know something.
Nun gut, unsere Aufgabe, Crow und Milliam finden. That escalated quickly kann man hier anwenden, oder? Eine politische Situation so angespannt, dass jeden Moment etwas passieren könnte. Gut, markiert sind das Student Union Building und rechts links daneben Engineering Gebäude.
Oh, Reen!
I figured I could find you here.
Yep. The student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
Yeah. Whatever it's about, it's going to be something big. I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbell and Arabonia going south like this. I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Thanks. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope, I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah, he was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close. That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too. It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do. Well, I'll keep asking around and find out if anyone knows where he's gone.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Of course.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that. I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah, having seen the railway guns in person, I can hardly believe it myself. There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. This is a military academy, after all. Who knows? You might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Oh, don't say that, George.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. Didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he'd borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else knows where he is.
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Will do.
Keine weitere Spur. Vielleicht auf dem Dach? Ne, hier ist nur Emma. Reen? Hey Emma! Hätte nicht gedacht, dich hier zu finden. Oh, Celine ist auch hier? Naja, sie ist hier quasi einfach mehr oder weniger hochgegangen. Ich habe mich nur ein bisschen um sie gekümmert, während ich eine Pause genommen habe. Du suchst nach Crow und Milliam, richtig? Ja, ich habe keine Ahnung, wo ich überhaupt anfangen soll. Mit den beiden ist immer irgendwas los. Ach naja, ich werde sie schon finden. Viel Glück. Hey Emma, ist irgendwas los? Nun, wegen Crossbell. Ich mache mir natürlich Sorgen um diese Waffe. Um jede Waffe, die in der Lage ist, eine solche Festung wie Guerrilla Fortress einfach von der Landkarte zu löschen. Aber ich mache mir fast noch mehr Sorgen über all die Events, die überhaupt erst dazu geführt haben. Es fühlt sich fast so an, als würde jemand die Führung übernehmen, um all das in diese Richtung zu lenken. Aber lass dir das nicht zu Kopf steigen, okay? Vielleicht sind das auch nur all die Geschichten, die ich in letzter Zeit gelesen habe, die mich paranoid machen. Na, hast schon einen guten Punkt. Einer, den man auf jeden Fall im Kopf behalten sollte, denke ich mal. Naja, auf jeden Fall bis später. Wenn ich Crow und Milliam finde, werde ich auf jeden Fall zurück zum Klassenraum kommen. Okay, wir warten dort auf dich. Oder ich warte dort auf dich. Ich glaube nicht, dass die in irgendeinem Klassenraum, also in irgendeinem speziellen Raum im Main-Gebäude sind. Das kann ich mir nicht vorstellen. Irgendwie woanders. Auditorium, das ist verschlossen. Vielleicht irgendwo hier draußen auf dem Feld? Ich hätte gedacht, dass ein bisschen Lacrosse-Übung irgendwie meinen Kopf freikriegen würde, aber das funktioniert nicht so gut. Ich bin immer noch so schockiert, dass Crossbow eine Waffe hat, die so etwas anrichten könnte. Das erinnert mich an etwas, was mein Vater mir gesagt hat. Waffen sorgen nur dafür, dass noch mehr Waffen hergestellt werden. Ich schätze mal, du fragst dich jetzt, ob all das nur deswegen passiert, weil die Rainford Company die Railway Guns gebaut hat, oder? Ich kann verstehen, wie du dich fühlst, aber das ist nicht deine Schuld, das weißt du, richtig? Das tue ich wirklich, aber trotzdem. Das lässt mich auch realisieren, wie groß doch das Gewicht, also wie viel Verantwortung meine Mutter trägt, die ganze Zeit über schon. Um ehrlich zu sein, bin ich ein bisschen froh, dass die Railway Guns jetzt weg sind. Es tut mir leid, das hätte ich wahrscheinlich nicht sagen sollen. Ach, mach dir keine Sorge. Es gibt hier keine einfachen Antworten. Alles, was wir tun können, ist, als Klasse zusammenzubleiben und schauen, was die Zukunft bereithält. Was ist denn hier los? Alan, ist irgendwas okay? Du hast mich hier so kurzfristig rausgeholt. Ich wollte dir etwas sagen, ja. Keine Sorge, Bridget. Ich werde dich beschützen, egal was passiert. Danke, Alan. Bridget. Oh. Er wollte ihr seine Liebe gestehen, aber hat's verkackt. Weil sie das einfach aufgefasst hat als nette Geste. Lol. Rip Alan. Wo ist sie denn? Where the fuck is Milliam? Und wo ist Crow? Ich habe keinerlei Anhaltspunkte, wo ich so wirklich suchen kann, ne? Ach, guck mal, jetzt angelt auch noch die dich kennen wir doch. Eigentlich wollte ich mit ihr sprechen. Sieht so aus, als hätte Crossbell alle Grenzen geschlossen. Ich schätze mal, das erklärt, warum mein Bruder noch nicht wieder zurück ist. Ist wohl keine Überraschung bei dem politischen Klima momentan. Tatsache ist, dass ich deswegen eine Woche lang schon bei der Akademie hier festsitze. Ich bin einfach nur froh, dass ich jemanden zum Angeln gefunden habe. Aber was ist denn der Plan? Technisch gesehen bist du mit meinem Bruder liiert, nicht wahr? Ich schätze mal, das bin ich. Also ich ist verheiratet sozusagen oder verlobt. Obwohl ich das immer noch schwer glauben kann. Ich denke, ich sollte nach Hause gehen. Ich habe Kerrigan gesagt, dass ich wiederkommen würde. Also jetzt bleibt mir fast nur noch das alte Schulhaus übrig zum Gucken, oder? Aber da kann ich ja bestimmt nicht reingehen.
Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here in the old schoolhouse ever since that night. We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell.
Huh?
Huh? It's unlocked. I wonder if someone's already inside.
LOL.
George is in the engineering building right now, so it can't be him. If any of the students just idly wandered in here, they'd be in real danger. I should probably take a look inside, just in case.
Ja, Mann, ich war auf der...
Checked around inside of the old schoolhouse, but there didn't seem to be anyone around.
Oh.
But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there, so I decided to check the 7th floor.
Ich glaube, ich bin hier an was dran. Ich glaube, ich habe die richtige Spur gehabt. Sonst würden wir gar nicht erst hier runterkommen. 100%ig finden wir hier jemanden. Aha. Was machst du hier?
Milliam?
Oh, Reen! Come to take a sneak peek too?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly. So, what's piqued your interest? It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Aragetlam.
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne? Did he know there was something like this here?
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself. And said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he? We did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thor's graduate, but...
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from me, though.
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it? I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it? Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Nope. Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus. None of the others have seen him, though. I wonder if he went into town.
Huh, maybe. Wanna try looking around, Trista? I'll come with you.
Sounds like a good idea. If he's not on the school grounds, chances are he's somewhere in town. All right, let's see if we can find him.
machen wir, Leute, im nächsten Part von Trades of Cold Steel. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten und dann wollen wir mal schauen, ob wir ihn im nächsten Part finden können. Bis dahin und ciao.